Hi there. So it finished 2-0 today for us against PSG in the Champions League. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, very good first half by Arsenal. I don't know how much Saka meant to score from that free kick. I think the idea was to play it at the near post, and a couple of the guys ran in. Nobody got a touch, and Donnarumma was flummoxed because nobody got a touch and it just went past him. So a bit fortunate that, and I don't think Saka had a particularly good game, I must be honest. He had that guy on toast in the first 15 minutes, the fullback. But after that, his passing was a bit off, and not a great game for him. I think he should have been taken off a lot earlier, I think, and given a bit of a rest. But having said that, first half they played really well, Arsenal, against one of the top European teams, and it was great to see. Second half, they looked more dangerous. There was one shot by one of their players with a swerve. We could see it from where we were at the other end of the ground. It was unbelievable. We did really well to get to it, Raya. I thought Partey had his best game for a long time for Arsenal. He was the glue that held them together, I felt, in the middle of the park. And when they took him off, they didn't look quite so solid, Arsenal. It was lovely to see Mourinho finally making his debut, though. Came on and did well, got in a few good challenges, and obviously he needs a bit of time to get up to match speed. But I thought he played really well when he came on. He certainly looked like he's going to be a fantastic addition to this squad. One or two of the others, Jesus flattered to deceive a couple of times and made a couple of poor decisions, particularly towards the end when he got into the box. And he tried to take the player on when a square ball, he had two players alongside him, either of whom would have had an open goal to score into. But all in all, clean sheet, beaten PSG, who are a top class team. I'm glad we played them at home and not away. And all in all, it was a good performance and a very good result.
Yeah, for sure. Havertz scoring the opening goal. He's on fire.
Yes,
scoring again and again.
He does give us a bit more aerial power up front than others that we've had playing there, like Trossard or Jesus. I would question Donnarumma, though. If he's coming for that cross, he's got to get it. Right, Raya would have had it or wouldn't have come. But yeah, he did well, Havertz. Trossard played really well in the first half, and the way he took a couple of defenders on, and then when I got the cross in, was excellent. And I'd like to see one or two of them taking players on more in the opposing half, particularly in the final third. That too often they're getting the ball in space, getting it under control, and then they're looking to pass back or square. Sometimes they need to take them on. Nice to see Lewis Skelly get on and get a few minutes. I would have taken Saka off earlier, as I said, and brought Sterling on to give them a bit of pace, even though I've never been a massive fan of his, but I would have given him a run tonight. It'll be interesting to see what changes he makes, Arteta, for the Southampton game of the weekend. The one area of concern, of course, was the substitution of Timber at half-time. That wasn't tactical, so one has to think that he could well be injured again. I hope not. Calafiori, he is some player already, but he has got a very short fuse, and there were a couple of very Granit Xhaka-like moments, particularly in the second half, when there was a bit of a to-do over a throw-on on the far side from where we were. The referee quite rightly booked both players, but the PSG guy started it, and Calafiori, instead of trying to walk away and avoid trouble, was straight in there. And that is something, he's a red card waiting to happen if he doesn't bring that under control. And it would be a shame, because he's a terrific player. He was great in the air, reached the game superbly, and his passing is excellent. He looks so cool and calm on the ball. The two central defenders once again were outstanding. The only problem I have with Saliba is occasionally he is just a bit too overconfident in and around his own penalty area. Sometimes Rose Z is a good option. He does tend to try and beat players in his own penalty area to create space to make a pass, and sometimes it is not the right decision. But defensively they were superb, the two of them. Gabriel was outstanding. Interesting, we didn't get a single corner in the first half. We only got a couple in the second half, neither of which really caused trouble. And with our current reputation as the corner kings, we really should have made a bit more of those. But all in all, satisfactory performance and satisfactory result. And, 4 points from 2 games in the new extended wonderful version of the Champions League will put us in a nice position, win our home games, draw away, and we'll finish in the top 8.